this about the spirit that have coming here and say that we should follow him. And he have started to tell what caused many of us to be confused and tired in our brain. And it have started to be a mix because to not get any help to be healed from it. It's have been mixed with the COVID-19 and what is going on in reality, what is behind these things. It first is it to make us be confused and to have this mix that we don't understand and that we can't see behind the scene what's going on, who is doing these things to us. But that is the time we live in just now, this generation, the last generation before everything changed. And that is depend on us if it's gonna be a change to the better or if it be a change to the worse, that this planet will not exist. Going back to what it was from the beginning, to be a void, dark place, dark into the deep, so nothing is there that is living. And I have talked about it many times, that is we that decide it. Today is I think it's April 24, 2023. I mean, it's about, I think it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon when I'm recording, because I got a message from a television program I watch, and then suddenly there was a message for me. It could be any subject in the television program, but it was about the infiltration in the spirit world. And that make me understand that I can't sit here, and I don't do it either because I know it, that we can't go to someone talking to the spirits and think that heal us and make everything okay. It's not in that way, because I heard it today that is like it is in this world, that people infiltrate. They go into a group of people and make change in the dynamic and in how people are thinking, because they know that people are group thinker. So it's about a leader for this group to come and say something, and so many people take it and think like that, and then they forward it to other people, and it can be wrong information they get, and that is about infiltration. It doesn't need to be much that a person coming in and change in the group, because the group in itself follow that leader without hearing so much about what he is or she is saying. It is their own wants to be accepted in a group of people, and you know that I don't have this group of people. I'm by myself, and that is so hard, because people don't think that what I'm telling you is not right, because it's not a big group around me. I'm by myself, and I have said that many times, that I don't really care about it. My work for God and heaven is to give a message to you. It's not me to make you make a decision what you should believe in or what you should do. That is not my work. My work is only to tell you what heaven is telling me, and then it's up to you. Everyone have responsible for to say yes or no, and for in what I am talking about, no to the devil's way to want you to do, and yes to what heaven want you to do. But as it says in the Bible, that people have free will, but I don't have free will, because I'm working under heaven, so I can't make any change to be like the world, to go out and have a party and drinking. I know I can't drink, because I have this with my body's issues, so I can't drink any alcoholic, so that stopped me. But I can do so much more. I can be with other people, talking bad things, and do things like the world do. But it is stopped, because heaven have changed me. It changed me in year 2000. The first, what I find out very quick, was that I couldn't read a book. That changed when God come down and talked to me. That changed. So I was very much into go to the library. I love to be in the library and read books, but I can't do that anymore. And I have my education, psychology education that I have before God comes, so I could read books in that time. So the infiltration is like the Bible is saying, that an angel can come, like a white angel, and that is the infiltration. And that's why I was told now that I can't be on my own. I know I don't have so much people that support me, or no one is with me, and but I get some support, and I'm very thankful that you support me could come to Jerusalem and ending my education that I had under heaven. So I am free from it. And they had not let me go. If I should be a free person and could go back to what I was before God come, I was like everyone else before God come and talk to me. But I can never go back to that way to live my life, because I was changed forever. I can't take it back. And I'm glad that it's not teasing me, the world, anymore. I'm a young in my mind. I'm a young person, even if the years have running away from me. That I am an old in the paper to say, but I'm very young, still very young inside me. And you maybe have find it out also how I'm talking. And I need to drink some water. This is what is it's about to clean up your life. If you have this problem that I have also, that it start the more I come to know heaven and could receive heaven here in my home. It's also have been very hard. You know it if you have listened at my my episodes. If you have follow me, you know they are pushy, these spirits, and they, because my ancestors way back, they have been royals, king and queens, and they are used that people say yes to everything they tell them, even if people don't think the same way, they say yes because they are king and queens. And they push me very much here. But one thing I have make them to do is that I tell them every night when I go to bed, I thank God for my day, and I thank also heaven for being with me. But then I have start to say this year, I have start to say it to them that now you can talk to me in the daytime, in the daylight. You don't need to wake me up in the night to talk to me. I need the sleep. I need to sleep in the night without wake up. I wake up a little because I go to the bathroom as I have diabetes. But I sleep. Since I started it really started to mean it, that I don't want you to come in the night and disturb me, because my brain need to rest from to talk to you in the spirit world. You can do that when I am awake in the daytime, and you have seen that you can do that. And that means that they have started to let me sleep. And I sleep so very much since that day I started to tell them. Um, I am up very late, so I go. My limit is 12 o'clock in the night that I go to bed, but I have to wake up call. I have a wake up call in at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I sleep. I sleep the whole night until 8 o'clock. So that is very much hours, and I could maybe sleep a little longer if I have not my wake up call. And so that have started to be in that way that I can rest the brain in the night. And and the doctors here in Sweden, they have the doctor I have here in my city. They are so wrong. So they don't give me my medicine that I need for my high blood pressure. They don't give me my for lower my blood sugar because they don't understand what's going on inside me, and I understand it now that the blood pressure that is very high is because of the spirits that push on me the whole time, and I am going to make them stop a little more. And in that way, and it's not only for me, it's for you also, that you have hard to sleep in the night, and you feel not like you have rest 24 hours, that you have disturbing things in your life, but you don't know what it is. And I tell you that is the spirit that is push on you so much. The brain, even if you don't believe in the spirits, but they going on. They try to hit you the whole time to talk to you, but you don't want to talk to them because the church have scared you that these demons, so they still try to come and could talk to you from heaven, but you believe that they are from hell, that they are demons that want to attack you. But I say that it's depend what you have of your ancestors. Mine is Vikings, mine is royals, and those things, they are powerful. And it was before I was to a church that was talking to spirits. They were like a normal church, but they talk to the spirits also. And they have trouble with me because they told me that I have too strong spirits, because people pay to the church to could listen to those that come and talk to the spirits for us. It was before I knew this, to talk to the spirits. They hit me very much, but I didn't know how to talk to them. So so I went to the church and paid money for it. And those that was there to talk to the spirits, they say to me that you have too much strong spirits that want to talk. All of your ancestors in heaven want to talk, but we need to let other spirits talk. So it ended that I felt guilty because the spirit was talking and was so powerful. So they pulled down those other spirits. So people didn't get anything for the money they pay for. So I stopped to go there and try to understand it, but I didn't understand it. But it was after God come and talk to me. I didn't know this with the spirits. After God come and talk to me, it started somewhere where this man come with a paper, and I read it in the night. He come in I can't call it a dream. It was a spirit way to show a paper where he wrote his name. I think his name was John Walker, but I read it as it was, when you wake up, you are a little blur in your eyes and red in the eyes, so you don't see it really clear. So I read it as it was, I am walking. And then he disappeared, and then after some seconds before I fall to sleep again, he come back with a paper and come a little closer, and there it was, John or James Walker. And I didn't know what it was because I have not done my DNA. And then when I did my DNA, I was thinking, that's not a Swedish name. That doesn't, I didn't believe it belonged to me, my family tree. But then when I started to do my family tree, I had many Walkers, the sure name Walker. And I didn't know I belonged to the Mormon church, and all those wives and children that was born, I had lots of Walker. They are connected with Joseph Smith and those prophets. I didn't know I was in the church either, that my ancestor was so many. Many are Jewish and many are Mormons. Most Lutheran, we were born into Lutheran church here in Sweden, so we are many in that way. And so that started about 2015, because if you watch my YouTube channel, I have videos there. I'm recording videos first. In 2015 I started, and my first video was that I sit and say, God told me today that I should do a recording in front of the camera and not talking, to let him talk, God talk. And I did that in front of the camera, and I was thinking, it will not happen anything. And it took only a few seconds when I started the recording of the video that God come and start to talk to me. So that was the beginning of my talk with heaven. And then it have been more and more developed because I opened up. I took the first step. I suddenly was not scared anymore to do it, to talk to heaven in that way. I had been talking to God before, but not with the ancestors, people that, and I didn't know. And then it come in year 2016. I was to I come to know my DNA, and I was to Utah 2017, and then it started everything that I knew my ancestor, those that have gone before us to heaven. They are still alive and they want to talk to us in what they are seeing and hearing from earth. And it have pop up sometimes from hell, but I have told them that I don't want to talk to them. They are gone. I want only to talk to those from heaven. And now today I'm going to do something together with you, because I understand this with infiltration, that they act and showing like they are from heaven, and they can come from hell and make us believe in lies. And we must understand that we can't be by ourselves to do these things. So we need to before we start anything and to reach heaven, we need to tell heaven that we need protection. So there is no hole in a door that is closed, so the people in spirits in hell can't come in. We need to really close that door, the connection. And a spirit is coming through now. And he's showing me there is some hole in the door. It is in those, the door on the floor. Under there is hole in the door to the floor is a little open, and on the side, on the left side of the door, that is where it should open up with a key. On that side, the edge there is a hole, and he's showing me this because we need to. He told me that I need to look at that door, that is some small hole in it, and I have to look at it as it is a repaired door. And it's now I see it's not like it have been something down under the door that have done it. Now it is a fresh wood, and it's a oak wood door that is healed under it now. So it's I close the door now in a spirit way. I close the door, and it's for you also that have this going on. You do your best to close the door to the evil things, but you fail over and over. You fail, even if you do everything right. Is it something that make you get these evil things? The attack from evil things, and it's because you have that door that is like a rat have chewing on the wood down at the door, and I repair it now for you, that if you only lock the door now, it should not come into your home, your Sverrik. That was the damage. That was what he wanted to tell us. He gave me this. This is the man that say that he didn't say that, but I understood that we should follow him. And he is talking to us how we should clean up. And we should clean up. If you have a home that is messy, that is much trash and these things, and you have no mental health to clean it up. And he is saying this to you, and for me also, because I have my home is messy, and I try to clean it up, my home, and I hope I can continue until it's very clean. But if he say, if you can't do it, if it's something that hold you from cleaning up your home, you should at least have one room that is cleaned up. One, maybe only one corner clean up, where you can go and rest, where there is no one should come in and disturb you, and let you be there for a time, and you know by yourself when it's time for you, when you feel inside your brain that it's going to be rest of the brain, that is going to slow down your brain so you can functional again. That what he's saying. He don't demand you, tell you to need to clean up the whole house, but you need to have one place where you can sit down or lay down, where you know that there is nothing that disturb me, and and then you prayer for to get the energy back, not only to the body so you can work, but also the energy to your brain, and ask them to help you to stop to get too much attacks to your brain, that you need to get your balance back and be like the child you once was, when there you have some time when you were in rest. You maybe was playing and doing things as a child, and you could rest, and that was a natural rest for you, and you need to get it back, and not only to give yourself artificial rest, to really be in rest and not playing games or playing music and these things. That can also be a rest, but it don't only a half of the rest. You need to come to could lay down, and like he's saying now to me and to you, that you maybe not need to fall to sleep, but only so you can rest your eyes and rest your ear, and be. He's talking to me now. He said that I should do the rest process with you. So he said that to me. He said that it is like they do in hypnosis, but you should not go into hypnosis, but you should think about to rest your body, but also the brain. But first, rest from your feet and going up to your thighs and stomach and arms, and rest your whole body. And the most important of everything of this rest is to train you. You maybe not can do it immediately the first time, but you try to train you to relax your brain also. Not with the music, and not with games, or not with a telephone, or nothing like that. That's artificial relaxing. You should do a natural relaxing by training your brain to only relax. And that's way you do it, to take away all the sounds from your ears, the sounds, the lights from the eyes. You have to be close your eyes, because or else it take into the brain, and the brain have to work when you have your eyes open. And your ears should not have any music in your ears, because that make the brain working, and that's what the devil wants you to do. So you should do the opposite, to train you to not have anything, only natural relaxing, sitting or laying down. That's the first thing he's talking about now. He say he said to me that he will come back and he will repeat what he's saying to us in next episode. I will see how much he will help us, but that is the first help that he have coming back to talk to you about, and to me also, because I need to rest my brain. That will kill me if I don't do that. So it's necessary. It's a life escape, but it's not the right word. It's to not be killed. Many people be killed of that the brain is too much active, and that is not that you maybe do it on your own. That is your environment, what you have around you that can kill you. You have to clean up from those noise that you don't need to have in your life. You need to tell your kids step out to play in the backyard or something, but not screaming. They can do whatever they want to do, but not make noise around you. And that is only for a short time. Yeah, I don't know how much you need to take, but for me, 10 minutes to rest my brain make me be okay in my brain for 2-3 hours, and then I do it again. I rest. I need to do it, I know that, because I'm on my way to be killed because of the brain is so very active, and that is not from me, it's from the spirits. So I am going to tell them that they have to slow down in the daytime also, not on everything, but I say it's time for you to slow down, to come. Everyone want to come and talk, and you that follow me, you know that it has slowed down a little. Before I could have 3-4 spirits coming and talking. They need to be not more than 2 talking at each time I do a recording. I have my limits. I talk to the spirits now, so you can hear that I tell them they are here. It's very much now. Oh, the spirits is very much. And I tell them, it's okay that you talk to me sometimes, but you work against God by place yourself first the whole time. You don't let me rest in my brain. You want to talk. You want, but you never think about what I need you to do. To not attack me with this talking to me, because my brain can't take that. My brain can take it, but in that way that I get so high blood pressure from all this talking to me. And I see someone is coming here with a stick. He poked them and tell them to step back. He is the one. Thank you. Thank you. There is a man now that is telling them to step back because it's not their time now, and it's me that I'm talking, what I hear from heaven, that decide when it's time for you to talk and when it's time for me to rest, because I am a human. I am not an artificial intelligence. I'm a person, a living person with a brain that have a limit, and my heart have a limit also. And so you need to take care of me, that am your. You have said that before, that I am your mouth, and if the mouth be killed of you, then you don't have anyone that give message to this planet, and then is it done. All the work we have done, all the work that you have teach me, everything is gone if you attack me with what you want. If people have not understood it now, after 450 chapter, that heaven exists, that is their ancestors that want to talk to them, if they don't understand that, you can't attack me for them to understand, because you clearly have told them what's in heaven and what you see and hear here on this planet. And I have given them all the message that you have told me, and you need to let me have a little rest, vacation from you sometimes. So, because you kill me. I have so very high blood pressure, and I don't get the medicine to take it down, and that's kill me. So please be careful with your mouth. So he say, this man with the stick, he say, I hold them back. He's saying. So I thank you for that, and we all thank, because the people that follow me can't have anyone that talking to them the truth, what's going on in the world that we don't see. They don't see. I see it because I have been to your places. But people need to hear, and you can't kill the messenger. So thank you. I feel very relaxed now in my body, very relaxed. So thank you for listening and follow me. There is an education, both for you and for me, from heaven. Thank you.